a quote, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." But in Nigeria, how can the youth prepare for the future when they are not included in the decisions that shape it? Before I go on, it is indeed wise and appropriate for me to give honor to whom honor is due. With this, I say good day, Mr. Chairman, the panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my fellow students. Standing before you, Ogona Oguchi, I am here to oppose the motion which says Nigerian youth are adequately represented and involved in political decision-making that affect their future. I have the following points to back up my claim. We have laws like not too young to run, but in Nigeria, how many youths do you see as governors, senators, or even council chairmen? Most of our leaders are still in their 50s, 60s, or even 70s. The majority of the Nigerian populations are youth, but we are not the ones in charge. How can we talk about adequate representation when youth are really the final decision makers, even at the local government council? Also, many Nigerian youth face financial, institutional, and systemic challenges, which prevent them from participating meaningfully in politics. Political parties are largely run by our godfathers, who prioritize loyalty and wealth over innovation and youth empowerment. However, even when youth organize, mobilize, and raise their voices, as seen during the NSAS movement, they are often silenced, demonized, or violently suppressed. That protest was a clear cry for inclusion and justice, yet it was met with brutal forces and no meaningful reform. This shows that youth opinions are often treated as threats rather than inputs in governance. Furthermore, while a few young people have been appointed as aides and assistants, their positions are often ceremonial or powerless. True decision-making happens behind closed doors where youth are not invited. Also, political parties are largely run by older generations who do not make politics a good way in Nigeria. Many youths are found to be involved in political processes, but are not elected in public offices. This has greatly affected the interest of youth in politics. Many youths are disengaged in democratic and civic activities and concentrate more on career opportunities because of the challenges around politics. In conclusion, while some progress has been made, we cannot say that Nigerian youth are adequately represented or fully involved in politics. Political powers are still run by older generations. Until Nigerian youth are allowed to adequately represent in the decisions that shape their future, we cannot say they are adequately represented. As Kofi Annan once said, a quote, "The youth are not only the leaders of tomorrow but the partners of today." Until these issues are addressed, it is unrealistic to say that Nigerian youth are adequately represented or fully involved in political decision making that affect their future. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, honorable judges, fellow debaters, and esteemed audience. My name is Ayade Delight. I'm here to oppose the motion which says Nigerian youth are adequately represented and involved in political decision-making processes that affect their future. Let's take Nigeria as an example. Over 60% of the population in Nigeria are youth, yet they are not fully involved in political decision-making processes that shape the nation's future. This alone hinders the growth and development of the nation. Just like my political participation are basically classified into three. They are the financial obstacle, institutional obstacle, and systemic obstacle. Financial obstacle hinders youth from fully participating in politics. Nominalization form is very expensive that youth nowadays cannot even buy. Even campaigns is very expensive to run, and you don't have the kind of financial backing that older generation has. This has limited the potential of youth, and they cannot fully take part in policies and hinders the nation's growth and development. Institutional obstacles also hinders youth from fully participating in politics. It is institutionalized that youth are always at the top. They make use of all strategies to prevent youth from taking part in policies. Even the youth show a lot of potential. They are mostly used for mobilization during campaigns, but after the campaigns, they are excluded from politics, which hinders youth from fully participating in politics. And the last one is the systemic obstacles. Systemic obstacles hinders youth also from participating fully in policies. When we are talking about systemic obstacles, we are talking about everyday struggle that makes it difficult for youth to fully participate in politics. Youth nowadays, they are dealing with unemployment, poverty and unemployment, which is not their fault. It's also poverty and unemployment hinders youth from fully participating in politics. Imagine a youth who is striving to feed himself and his family. How do you expect him to even think of leadership when he does not even know where his next food is coming from? The system favors those who are already in power, but youth nowadays don't have power, they don't even have money, and they don't have a lot of connections. In conclusion, the political journey of youth is filled with financial obstacle, institutional obstacle, and systemic obstacle. Youth are essential for Nigeria's future, and they are essential for the progress and development of the country. Until these issues are addressed, it is likely not possible for the country to grow and develop. Thank you.